Good evening and welcome to the Sun TV. Recently, bandits who kidnap school children in Kaduna State are demanding a ransom of 500 million from the parents of the abductees. So the question remains, should the government negotiate with the bandits on behalf of the parents? So recently in Kaduna State, we've heard about a kidnap that went on there, like the bandits, they kidnap school children. So now the question is, should the government negotiate with bandits on behalf of the parents?
For me, my take is the government should go ahead and negotiate, because we are talking about human beings' life here. And if you should look at it very well, some of these guys that have been kidnapped, their families are even poor. They don't have much. To me, I'll advise the government to go ahead and negotiate. And if some of these people that are kidnapped, some of their parents, if they are well-to-do, they can also go hand in hand with the government to negotiate with the terrorists so that they can save people's life.
Government should not negotiate with the bandits, because by the time government start to negotiate with bandits to get these children rescued, then it means that they are encouraging more bandits to come up and they do more harms to the citizens of Nigeria. So it's better we have soldiers, we have the militaries and the police. They can fish out these guys if they really want to work.
Every parent wants their child back. If you have ever suffered for a child and you know what it means to give birth to a child and raise children, there is nothing that is too much for your child. If that's what the government can do to support the parents get their children back, I don't think it's too much.
If you look at it now, you know they said we should not negotiate, like the government should not negotiate with bandits. So if you are saying they should negotiate with bandits, don't you think eyebrows will be raised, or is something the government can just do on a, like do I put say low key?
My brother, this is our country. This is Nigeria. We know what it is. If they can't negotiate openly, government has their ways always. They should always take that same way and save these people's life.
The life of those children are at stake. They have parents at home that are waiting for them. So I think the best thing for governments to do is to negotiate with them.
So if they are negotiating with them, don't you think people will have something to say?
Sure, that one is normal. People will have something to say, but still, you have to consider the life of those children first.
But what we see is mouth service, lip service. You don't want to pay ransom. You don't want to do. Then what are you doing? You don't want to pay ransom. Then you leave the children there to die. To do what? It doesn't make any sense. It's either you pay the ransom or you rescue them. But as you can see now, none is happening. So what do you want the parents to do?
The governor is a parent. He has children. And whatsoever anybody is saying, you should also consider that these are somebody's flesh and blood, and somebody has labored to get the child up to that stage. So there is nothing that is too much for your child. If you are a parent, you know that there is nothing too much for your child. I schooled in the University of Maiduguri. I know how many times I had to flee from those zones because of this issue of crisis.
The government is supposed to negotiate with the bandits, because I believe that not all their parents have that kind of money.
When you are in a situation of kidnapping like this, professionally they know how the military, the police, the security agencies, they know how to handle this issue.
We can't stay like this and be watching all this kidnapping, armed robbery and all these things going down. If they can't do anything, let them just go underground and negotiate with these terrorists or whatever they call themselves and get these human beings' life. Get them out for us.
There's no way we'll put ourselves in the shoes of the parents. We can't, because we can't feel the way they feel. So the parents will say, let's give them ransom. The government is saying we cannot ransom them, but the government got us into this position in the first place.
Instead of paying the reps and all, they can use the salary to negotiate. We are talking about life here. So they can suspend the senator's salary to pay those people so that they can release those children.
The best bet for now is to ransom these people. Then try as much as possible to prevent further attack. The parents are there crying every day. What do you want to tell them? So the best thing is ransom them, prevent the next attack. That is the best thing to do.